Think all billionaires were born with a silver spoon? Wrong. Let's spill the tea on the real secret to their success. Number 1. Over 60% of billionaires are self-made. That means they started closer to where you are right now than where you think. We're talking about people who turned a simple idea in a garage into a multi-billion-dollar empire. They faced countless rejections, worked insane hours, and probably drank enough coffee to power a small city, but they didn't give up. They kept pushing until their hard work and grit paid off in a big way. So the next time you think you can't build something from nothing, remember, most billionaires started with nothing too. Your journey could be next. Number 2, most billionaires don't earn salaries. That's right. Your boss might love their fancy paycheck, but a billionaire's wallet says, salary? Never heard of her. Their real moneymaker is ownership. We're talking stocks, equity, and good chunks of companies. So when their company's stock price goes up, their net worth doesn't just climb, it rockets into the stratosphere. Oh, in short, it's not about the monthly income, it's about owning a piece of the pie, a very, very large pie. Think straight A's are the only path to billions? Think again. Number 3, many billionaires were average students. Take Richard Branson, the founder of Virgin Group. He struggled with dyslexia and left school at 16. Straight A's, more like straight A, okay. I'll start my own empire. And Mark Zuckerberg? He got a C in a high school programming class. Clearly, he was saving his A game for creating Facebook. Michael Dell, the Dell Computers guy, had a V average. His real passion was upgrading computers in his dorm room, not acing chemistry tests. So if your report card isn't perfect, don't sweat it. Your billion-dollar idea might just be around the corner. Follow for more. Think billionaires have been around forever? Like since the time of kings and queens? Number 4, the first billionaire in human history appeared, drumroll please, in 1916. For most of history, the richest guy was just a king with a really nice castle. Now we have guys who own rocket ships. But next time you're stressed about your budget, just remember, at least you're not a medieval king who'd never even heard of avocado toast. Number 5, billionaires often keep their money illiquid. Wait, so they're not swimming in money like Scrooge McDuck? Nope. Most of their wealth is tied up in their companies. It's like owning a super valuable baseball card. On paper, you're rich, but good luck trying to buy a coffee with it. Their money is in the factories, the technology, and the brands they build. It's all working to make more money, not just sitting still. Remember, being a billionaire is great, but sometimes all you need is a simple liquid cup of coffee. Number 6, over 80% of billionaire wealth is concentrated in just 10 industries, like tech, where the code is literally made of money. Finance, where the chaos is just a fancy dance for dollars. Real estate, because owning a tiny piece of land can make you unfathomably rich. And good old energy, because selling stuff from the ground never goes out of style. If your career isn't in one of these, there's always the lottery, right? Ever lose a $20 bill and feel like your world is ending? Damn, me too. Well, get ready to have your mind blown. Number 7, a billionaire can lose millions in the day and feel nothing. It's all about perspective. To them, a few million is just a tiny fraction of their total wealth. Their brains literally recalibrate what loss means. It's called mental accounting. We all do it. Losing $50 hurts more when it's your last $50 than if you're loaded. So the next time you lose 20, just remember, if you were a billionaire, you wouldn't care. Now where's my Lambo? We all think we know how billionaires spend their cash, right? A limited luxury, non-stop. But here's a secret. Number 8, some billionaires intentionally cap their personal spending. Despite having enough money to buy a small country, they set a strict personal budget. We're talking like middle-class levels of spending. Why drive a Ferrari when a reliable tools Toyota gets you to the same meeting? The savings are astronomical or self-imposed. Limit is so strict. They'll actually let a purchase get declined if it goes over the budget. Talk about willpower. For them, wealth isn't about showing off. It's about the freedom and security it provides. And maybe, just maybe, that really isn't come. The next time you feel guilty about your budget, just remember you're basically a billionaire. Minus a few zeros. Number 9. Most billionaires didn't invent something. Yeah, no. You picture them in a lab having a eureka moment. But the real secret is slightly less glamorous. It's about scaling. Taking a simple, proven idea and figuring out how to sell it to the entire planet. Or optimizing. Finding a messy, inefficient system and making it so slick it practically prints money. Or controlling the distribution. If you own the roads, the stores, or the pipes, you call the shots. So forget the invention, master the system. That's how you make the big bucks. Mind blown? You think you know billionaires? Think again. Here's a fact that will blow your mind. Number 10. Billionaires are far more likely to be immigrants than the general population. Why? Maybe it takes a certain fearless mindset to pick up and move across the world. That same drive often leads to building empires. These immigrants found opportunities, solved problems, and created entire industries from scratch. So the next time someone says you can't, remember, some of the world's biggest dreamers started with nothing but a one-way ticket. Want more? Follow for part 2. Number 11. Billionaires barely keep money in one country. For them, putting all your cash in one place isn't just risky, it's boring. So they spread it out. Think of it as a global game of hide and seek with their own money. Reason 1. Taxes. By diversifying, they can legally minimize how much of their fortune goes to the taxman. Reason 2. Protection. If one country's economy tanks, their entire empire doesn't have to go with it. So, while you and I are just trying not to spend our last dollar, they're playing 4D chess with Relatable, right? Number 12. Many billionaires hate being called rich. No, that's not the right term. It's far too crass. They see themselves as builders. People who create something from nothing, like a modern-day Gutenberg, but with apps or operators. The maestros who make the complex machine of a global corporation run smoothly. Think of them as the world's most expensive DJs. Still, with their minds, they're just like you and me, building stuff. Just on a slightly different scale. Remember, they're not rich, they're just professionally busy. Number 13. Billionaire wealth often explodes suddenly. We're not talking about saving a little each month. This is more like, boom. For most of us, wealth is a slow burn, a steady job, a 401k, the occasional side hustle. But for a billionaire, it often comes from one liquidity event. Like when that company goes public or gets bought for billions. It's the moment their paper wealth becomes real wealth. Goodbye, coupon clipping. Hello, private island shopping. So the key to becoming a billionaire? Just invent the next big thing. Easy, right? Here's a fact that might blow your mind about billionaires. Number 14. Billionaires think in decades, not years. While most of us are chasing the next get-rich-quick scheme or the end of the work week, they're planting seeds today that won't bear fruit for 20 to 30 years. It's all about delayed gratification. They understand that true lasting wealth and impact are built with patience and a vision for the far future. So start thinking long-term. Who knows? Maybe your pennies will be the next big thing. Probably not, but hey, vision, right? You finally won the lottery. Time to swim in a pool of cash like Scrooge McDuck, right? Think again. Number 15. Billionaires distrust money. To them, cash is just a number that fluctuates. What they truly crave is control. The power to influence governments, shape industries, and control their own destiny. Ultimately, they're chasing a legacy of impact, aiming to solve humanity's biggest problems. So while you and I worry about rent, They're out here trying to colonize Mars.